Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. Welcome to my fake unboxing of the Ecomobl Telum. It's a two-wheel drive electric mountain board. Just a warning to all you fellas out there who let your girlfriend play with your toys. This is what happens when she likes playing with them. Well, there she is. It doesn't come exactly boxed like this. The bindings here you have to install. The battery here is actually underneath, and you have to put that on. But other than that, the board comes completely put together. Now once you get it all out of the box, you get your bindings installed and your battery installed, and you start going through all the goodies they gave you. This is what you find. Get a nice Ecomobl t-shirt, bright orange, OSHA orange at that, so people can see you riding. They give you a hat, and inside the little toolkit they give you, now these springs here are medium springs. The blue ones, if you can make that out, the lighting's not that great in here, but the blue ones are soft. The red ones are medium, and you can order a set of green ones that are real stiff. But to be perfectly honest with you, you're probably going to want to replace the medium ones they have in the back with the blue ones, like I plan on doing, just to soften it up a bit, because they're 20-inch trucks. They have a wide turning girth to them. I mean, wide turns. I did adjust them by loosening up these screws so they are softer, and it is easier to turn. But without putting the medium springs in the back on top of the soft springs in the back on top of the soft springs in the front, you're not going to get much for sharp turns for street riding. It's pretty much a trail board. They give you 3 Allen keys. The little one I actually have missing at the moment. It's laying around my workbench somewhere, but you get these 2 big ones and a small one. Inside these little bags are extra screws, your remote. The board itself weighs about 39 pounds, and the rider weight limit's about 300 pounds. It charges the full in about 3 to 4 hours at 5 amps. Both the rear and the front trucks have integrated lights, which I'll show you in a minute. It has an IP rating of 6.7, which is pretty decent. Not 100% waterproof, but damn close to it. The range is about 25 to 30 miles on paper, and the speed's about 30 to 35 miles an hour in mode 4. I haven't gone that fast on it yet. In fact, I only have about 10 miles in total on the board, and most of those miles are from my girlfriend. You power on the board from this little button right here. And on the remote, you hold down the power button. Lights right up. The little blinking signal button usually blinks in sync with that light, and it indicates how you got a good signal. Right now I have it in speed mode 2, brake mode 2. It has four speed modes, 4 brake modes. And as you can see, I got 9.5 miles on it currently. Now my girlfriend's sleeping currently, so I'm not going to do a free spin at the moment. But when I do a ride later on today, we'll do a free spin on it so I can show you the speed. But the remote's got a typical roller. Roll it forward for it to go forward, roll it back for brakes. You hold down the mode button, and it turns on the headlights. And if you use the brakes, it's got a tail light. Otherwise, they just blink. Let me kill the lights in here so you can see how bright it is. It's not super bright, but it's bright enough. It lights up the road pretty good. I actually have when I bought the board, I had a choice of the 8-inch solid tires or 9-inch pneumatic tires. Pneumatic meaning they got a tube in them. If you buy the board today, they come with 9-inch pneumatics already installed on them. I'm actually thinking about picking up a set of them. The bindings aren't great. It's really my only real complaint about the board is the bindings. If you lean into it hard, these plastic things tend to slip a little bit. It's not terrible, but I haven't actually had it out in the trails and done any hard riding yet, because when I first got it shipped to me, I did have an issue with the battery. I got shipped a dead cell, but I do have to say Ecomobl was Johnny on the spot about getting me a new battery, and that one works just great. My only other real complaint I have about the board is the 2 screws, or 4 screws really, that hold in the controller. They kind of backed out on me. I do have an extra set of screws inside the thing that I can put back in. I just got to pick up some Loctites to make sure they stay in there. Get the blue stuff, not the red stuff, unless you don't want to ever take them out again. I thought it was odd. I don't know how well you can see because, again, the lighting in here. The antenna wire right here was aimed in a downward position. I thought that was actually wrong, but from the other videos I've seen on YouTube of people riding it, that's actually in a correct position. I guess that's to stop things from getting snagged on it and ripping it off, which is a good thing. The wires are well tucked going through here and under here. I haven't had any issues with it snagging on anything. But again, I haven't done any real hard trail riding yet because there's snow on the ground outside, and I know this thing has an IP rating of 6.7, but not really something I want to test out. At least not right away. It's brand new, and I did pay for this board out of my pocket. It wasn't given to me by Ecomobl. Ecomobl isn't sponsoring me at all for this. The motors inside, they're hub motors, but they're planetary gear motors. If you don't know what planetary gears are, it's basically a jumble of 5 gears, one in the center, 3 around that, and then another gear around that. I'm not 100% sure on the configuration. You can go to Ecomobl website and take a look at them. You can actually see the whole setup. It's loud, I'll give it that, but there's torque coming out the ass with this board. This board goes. You hit that throttle, you better make sure you're leaning forward because it will send you back. The braking on it's actually quite subtle. It starts off soft and gets harder and harder the longer you hold it down, and it stops you pretty quick. This is my first electric skateboard of any kind. Sorry, mountain board, but I used to skateboard when I was a teenager, and I don't know, I'm having fun with it. My girlfriend's enjoying the hell out of it, that's for sure. It was definitely worth. Now I bought this board on a Black Friday sale, so I only paid $1,500 for mine. However, retail price, if I'm not mistaken, is $24.99. Well worth the money. They do make 2 other versions of this that are 4-wheel drive. One's called the BA, and which is the same board as this is here, except again it comes with the night. Actually, I think that one you have choice of tires. I'm not sure. I haven't been to the website in a while. But it's a 4-wheel drive. There's another controller like that up here on this side. And obviously all 4 tires spin. Same planetary gear setup. That one's a little more expensive, and I didn't have that in my budget at the time to get it. Otherwise I'd have that one, but I knew my girlfriend would be riding this one a lot, so for first time on electric anything, so I figured I'd get the 2-wheel drive one just because. I'm probably, if I get ready to upgrade this one to a bigger board, I'm just going to get the same board, but I'll get the 4-wheel drive version for myself. And then my girlfriend can just keep this one. But all in all, it's a great little board. It was well worth the money I spent. Like I said, my only real complaint are these bindings. I like to get a different set of bindings that cover the heel. as well, so I can really dig into it when I turn. The only downside about being strapped to the board, you're not running off it real easily. Actually, this one, it's not too bad to pull your feet out. If you had the heel straps in, the board's falling with you. But anyway, as soon as I can get it out and go for a ride on it, I'll take it down to around the neighborhood a little bit later on today, and I'll post another video about on that later. I just figured I'd show you what the board looks like out of the box. Now, you don't get the dirt. That's from today's little bit of riding we did today. But yeah, I'll take it outside for a beat run later on today around the neighborhood to show you how well it performs. I thought it was kind of cool. It came with this t-shirt and a hat. That was a kind of nice touch. Not all companies send those out. Yeah, like I said, I am also real happy with the tech support I got. I sent the company an email about that bad battery that I originally got with it. I mean, they had to ship it from overseas, so it did take me a little bit to get it, but they were, like I said, they were real helpful. They sent it right out. They got it right out to me as soon as they could. No fuss, no muss. I didn't even have to send them the old one. Well, anyway, that's it for now. I don't want to make the video too long. Anyway, keep an eye out for the next video of me riding the thing. And ride safe, and don't forget to gear up, guys, because getting hit by things and falling hurts.